Hello, my most amazing artists. Today we are going to talk a little bit about and do a Google drawing about pop art. So, pop art was something that came from popular culture. Uh, with the invention of the TV and lots of advertising all over the United States, uh, some artists got a hold of this and they started taking things that were from advertisements or from popular things like comic books and creating art. So, two artists we're going to talk about are Roy Lichtenstein, who did this type of thing here with comic book art, and you can see right here. But he took a little piece of it and blew it up really big. And comic books, oftentimes when they were printed, they didn't necessarily have full color in the area. They also had these little dotted areas that, and your eye kind of blends that together to make that like an area of color. One of the things Andy Warhol was most famous for was doing, for example, the Campbell soup cans here. And he would do this in a process called printmaking, where he would make a screen that had the image, and then they would pull uh, pull ink or paint through the screen and it would go in the spots where the color is, and then they put the next color screen on, pull the color over top. And that's actually how a lot of t-shirts are made, with screen printing, where they put a print down on there and they pull they squeegee the paint across it and it puts the image on the t-shirt. um, but Andy Warhol also did these portraits, and this is another thing he's famous for, where they would be of popular people in culture, and he would have many of them on one block or page. So today we're going to do a self portrait in the style of Andy Warhol in Google Drawing. So as you recall, if you go to your Google Drive, go to Add, go to More, and then Google Drawings, you'll open up a Google Drawing, and then we're going to call this Pop, P-O-P, and then capital S, capital P for self portrait, and then your name. So I'm just going to put Neville here, Mr. Neville. So I'm going to take a picture of myself, and luckily I already have some pictures in my drive. So if you're not sure how to take a picture, we've done this a few times. You go to your search and you press camera, you click on it, and then you take your picture. Right now, you can see this is my camera is set up for something else, and it actually wouldn't let me take a picture of myself if I was, because I'm using the camera right here in the little space. So once you take the picture and you click take a picture, it goes into your camera roll. So I'm going to put that in here. So I'm going to go insert image, upload from computer, and it should be in your pictures over here and in your camera roll. So let's find a good picture of Mr. Neville here. Let's see, I got some goofy pictures, kind of like this one. So once you put your picture in, first thing we're going to do is we're going to crop it into kind of like a square. So I'm going to take I'm clicked on it right now. It has the blue thing around it. So I'm going to go to, let's see, where are we at here? Let me close the format options over here. So it says format options. Where's right here is crop. Sorry. It's the little lines like that. So I'm going to click crop to crop the image. And I'm just going to bring it in a little bit on these sides to kind of make it or square. If I accidentally move it in the wrong place, I can hold down Control and press Z. That's undo. So I'm going to make it into more of a square here. And now I'm going to put that in the corner. Now I want to put as many of these on here as I can. So I'm going to resize it. I'm holding down Shift so it doesn't exactly uh, get too big here. So I'm going to make it about a quarter of the page. So let's see, that's pretty close right there. And I can overlap a little bit if I want to, but now I'm going to go edit copy and edit paste. You want to have at least 4. You can do them smaller and do more, but you don't have to. So edit copy, and then now I edit paste, And I'm going to move this right over here. So let's see, maybe I need to make it just a little bit smaller. I don't have to, or I could just, it can be a little bit squeezed if I need to have it squeezed. I'm going to make that one a little bit squeezed, and this one just a tiny bit squeezed right there. And I'm going to copy both of these, so I'm going to select them both. So I click on one, I hold down Shift, I click the other one, and I can also right click it and put copy and paste. And please ignore my dog in the background. So now I've got 4 up here, but they're kind of overlapping. I don't know if I want that. So let's see, maybe I'm going to just delete these 2. And so right now I'm just problem solving. So let me delete this one also. And I'm going to go ahead and crop this one again. So I'm going to just bring it up a little bit from the bottom to get rid of some of that space. So it's a little more, it fits in a little bit better. Let's try it just like that. Now let's copy and paste it and see how it goes on the bottom. I just use the quick keys, the control copy, control paste. Now I'm holding down Shift to select both of them. I'm using my quick keys, control C for copy, control V for paste. And I'll put these right in there. So now I got 4. Now I got to change the colors to make them like Andy Warhol. So I'm going to click on one, and over here where it says format options or replace image, I'm going to click on this little arrow. I don't want to replace image. I'm going to click on format options. This little bar opens up here, and I'm going to go to where it says recolor. And let me see if I can move this out. I'm going to move this over here. It looks like I'm talking and I'm in the window. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to go to recolor, and I'm going to change it from no recolor, and then I'm going to pick a color for it. So I'm going to make this one red. So I just made it red. I can add some things. I can do a drop shadow if I want, but we're not going to mess with any of this stuff down here. So I'm going to do recolor and red. So now I'm going to click on the next one, and I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to change the recolor to this one to, let's see, blue. I'm going to change the recolor to this one to, let's see, what do I got down here? Ooh, purple. Maybe purple like that? Yeah, I like the purple. And I'm going to change this one to orange. Let's see, like that, orange. So now, that was pretty easy, pretty simple. So I've got my 4 colors, and now I'm just going to save it. So I go to File, Download. I'm downloading it as a JPEG. So download it as a JPEG, and it just download. I think it just downloaded. Let me make sure. There we go. It just downloaded right down here.